We're back at it with what's today? Friday, lesson 6.4, part 1.
Boom, do it.
Boom, do it.
Oh,
Stupid
yeah.
toilet, Ohio wrist yacht. Okay, so.
Don't let them do that. Just can't.
It's a Friday. You got a lot of time.
Yeah, let's have some.
Yep. So we have probably about 20 minutes, but I can get half of this lesson done in about 20 minutes if you guys stop talking. It's super easy because polynomials have been pretty easy so far, right? Yeah. So why aren't you doing your homework? It's so
He ate his homework. He ate his homework, clearly.
He ate the digital homework.
All right, you get one lap. Next time I get cranky. Okay,
Oh,
next time your name goes on the board. And then I email mom and I give her the timestamp of when I wrote it. Not gonna like that, right? No, you're scared.
You're
You
so
scared?
8-year-old.
Okay. I scare because I
Care.
No, I scare because I'm getting cranky because you guys are being naughty. Okay, and because I care.
Naughty little
Love you, mean it. Okay, we have divide a monomial by a monomial. So today we are talking about factoring polynomials, but really, as an introduction to factoring polynomials, we're gonna just simply call it dividing for now, okay? So the title is called Factoring Polynomials. We're just gonna say we're dividing for now. So when we divide a monomial by a monomial, it's nice and easy because it's one term divided by the other term. We're always gonna write it as a fraction because we know that we can write the dividend in the numerator and the divisor in the denominator, just like any division problem. Even 50 divided by 2. We can write that as, oops, that's not a fraction.
I mean,
That's another way. We can write it as 50 divided by 2 and then get the answer, right? If I have 3 divided by 9, we can write that as 3 divided by 9 and then get our answer. See how it's good to write it as a division bar
Wait.
or a fraction?
that's kind of smart.
Just in case you end up with a fraction?
Wait, I'm so confused. Wouldn't it be 3 instead of 1/3?
No.
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
It's very important.
I'm silly.
The order is very important in division and subtraction because it's not commutative. You can't switch them based on, well, you put the bigger number first. That's what
Well, no.
my kids still
It's
try
like-
to do.
No, because like. for me,
You know,
it's-
I know.
No,
You don't
9
have-
divided by 3.
Exactly. You're like, but you put, it's so easy if you just put the bigger number first. We
Yeah.
can't do that. We can't just make up the problem that we would like to solve because it's easier. Right, Bo? Uh-oh is right. Your parents might get an email with the timestamp of when to watch me write your name on the board if I need to. Okay? Okay, great. All right, so we know that it's a good idea to write it as a fraction, especially because everything is kind of lined up. You've got your coefficients lined up, and you've got your variables lined up. So, steps for dividing monomial by monomial. Step 1. Write it as a fraction. A fraction division problem. And a lot of times it will already be set up that way, but if it's not, just make sure you go ahead and choose the way to set it up. Write it as a fraction division problem, where the divisor is your numerator and the dividend is your numerator and your divisor is the denominator. And we know that if you're given a sentence division problem, the first number is your dividend. If it says divide this by that, this is your dividend, your numerator, and this is your divisor, your denominator. So we set it up like that. Then we're simply going to divide, starting with our coefficients, and then doing the variables. So then we're gonna divide, but we're gonna start with coefficients. then variables. And we follow all of the rules. What's 12 divided by 4?
3.
3. You guys are so smart. What's x? Now here's where the rules come in. X to the 5th divided by x to the 3rd.
X
By the
second.
X
X
by the
squared.
second.
Because you just subtracted it.
X squared is correct because we know that same bases being divided, subtract
Your B will take
exponents. Huh?
Your B and subtract will take an exponent.
My handwriting is atrocious. I
Look at
don't
mine.
really care.
Have you seen Caesar's?
Mine is worse.
No, mine's worse.
All y'all's is pretty bad. Some of it's
What?
Some of it's good, some of it's bad.
Hers is good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Mine's worse than mine. So call mine, mine's worse than mine.
Not bad.
I would like to
Mine is?
No, Angus wins.
You win.
All right, hey guys, we're totally done with example 1. Can you believe it? Ew, I just opened something sticky.
That's nasty.
All right, try it on your own, and don't freak out about B, and don't be like, oh, I just want to do the bigger
Wait.
number first.
Oh, I think I know B actually.
Good. Follow the rules.
Easy, Dogs.
While you're talking.
Don't do it. I don't need it. I'll let you need the calculator
Okay, I'm done.
No, but like this is mine.
Here, Alea, guys, don't make a big deal. Just,
Thank you.
If you need help with my handwriting.
this is wrong. You did the same thing you were trying to do before.
Mistake.
Mistake. This is, right here.
B?
Uh,
What in the
B?
world?
I mean, it's.
Oh, no.
No? Oh, I'm slow.
Mistake.
Is A red though? A is red though.
For B, well, first of all, it's an A, but it actually can go in the numerator or just be on the side. I would put it in the numerator.
Mistake.
Okay. I think I know.
It would be Y. Oh, you don't have to show me.
What is it?
It's like a. Whoa.
Yeah, yes, but you can leave it as a fraction.
Oh, wait,
So 4 over 10.
Mistake.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go over because I gotta move on. This is reduced.
Oh, I see where you're going now.
Did I get you right?
10 over 25 needs to be reduced. 10 over 25 needs to be reduced. Like if I have 2 fourths, you gotta simplify it and reduce. Remember? Oh, zip it. You guys forget how to reduce fractions? Let's get A out of the way. That was easy. 45 divided by 9 is 5. Y cubed divided by y squared. 3 minus 2 is 1, so it's y to the 1 power, which you do not need to show, so it's just 5y.
I just put that for example.
Okay. Hey guys, 10 over 25. If you divide it, you'll get a decimal. No big whoop. But we would like our answers to be in fraction form. So we simply reduce the fraction. What can both of those be divided by? 5. Divide 10 by 5 and you get
2.
2. Whoops. Ah, why am I'm
You put a 5.
saying 2 and I keep writing 5. 2.
Fifth.
Divide. Good. 2 fifths. Now, a to the 6th over a to the 4th, what's that?
That's the second. At
A squared. Does it go in the numerator or the denominator?
Both.
The middle.
Wait,
Numerator.
It's like, how'd you get 2?
Because 6 minus 4 is 2. What did you get?
I didn't do that one.
Oh, okay. 6 minus 4 is 2 because we follow the rules. Same base is being divided, subtract the exponents, and it goes in the numerator. Now, if you had something like a to the 4th over a to the 6th, you would get a to the negative 2, which would then go in your denominator as
To
a
make it
positive
a
2.
positive.
Just FYI, we're not going here today, but just keep in mind that that's why this goes in the numerator, because it's a positive exponent. If it were the other way around and it was 4 minus 6, it would be negative and it would go in the denominator to be positive, okay?
You're going to the basement.
How come we just got 5y for the first one?
For
How come we
example.
didn't do anything to the exponents on top?
I did because
Right.
3 minus 2 is 1. So y to the 1 power is just y. Because every variable that is missing an exponent has a 1. So every variable that has a 1 doesn't need to show the exponent. Okay, this is another pretty simple one. That was nothing but net. So now we are dividing a polynomial by a monomial. And this is where we are dividing, but we want to start thinking about how this will relate to factoring. And it's okay if you can't make that connection right now. I'll show you in a minute. So when we divide this by this, we are dividing every single term
Wait.
by this. Yes.
So wouldn't it be every single term and then that goes to the bottom? Or to be
This is the divisor. It's divided by 3x, so the 3x is the divisor or the denominator. But every single term gets divided by 3x. So we have 24x cubed minus 12x squared plus 30x. Each of these terms gets divided by 3x. I don't like that. Nothing but net. Nothing but can.
What?
It's a garbage can.
Nothing but 4.
Nothing but 1.
Nothing but 4. Get it right.
So, steps for dividing polynomial by monomial. Huh. Number 1, divide
Okay, but
every term in the numerator by the monomial. Does that make sense? Divide every term in the numerator by the monomial. And then divide coefficients. And then variables for each term. That's pretty much it. And then just follow the rules, which we already wrote down. Follow the rules for dividing. So we have 20, I'm just going to write everything underneath. 24 divided by 3 is
8
8.
squared.
X cubed divided by x. If you'd like, you can put a 1 here, so you can do 3 minus 1.
X squared.
Good. 2, so x squared.
Minus.
Then minus 12 divided by 3 is
4x.
4. And then x squared divided by x, or x the first, 2 minus 1 is 1. So that'd be x to the 1, but we don't need to show that 1. We simplify. And then plus 30 divided by 3 is
Just
10. And then x divided by x
X
is
is
X
zero.
is 0.
Oh, very good. X is 0. I like the way you said that. X is 0, which is
1.
1. Do we have to show that 10 is being multiplied times 1?
No.
No, because that is excessive.
And then we can simplify.
We just make sure it's in standard form. We make sure nothing can be combined. And then we set it and forget it. That's it. What? Yeah, I can move.
Is there any homework for this weekend?
Not for the weekend. If you have makeup homework to do, you will work on it all weekend. And I was just coughing. I have a little cold. And 6.4 will be due on Wednesday because we come back on Tuesday and learn the rest of this lesson. Then it will be due on Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sorry for 1.
I will mark them. Just get them in a working on A and B.
Okay.
Oh.
That looks like a lot.
What's it do? How's it look?
Oh, so. Second one, is it correct?
Where's A? Oh, here. Yes, that's good.
Nice.
Yes. You don't, oh my gosh. You don't need that explored one, but it's okay that it's there.
I just did it.
Okay. Yeah, A and B. So that, this last time you did.
Please stop.
I don't know, so, is it? What I put these in?
That's correct.
When I put this, over this, sorry. I don't really.
What is happening here? It says divided by 2.4b. You put 2.4b instead, but I'm not sure why.
I'm honest.
A is correct.
Wait, just like more so B.
No. Only the first term is correct. Your second one is wrong and you're missing a term. That is correct. Very good. And then is this B?
Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
It's time?
Yeah.
they're cool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Too quick.